of the day, let's take a look at how we can include a list of all the tools that were used within all the machining operations when generating a CNC program. All right, now you'll notice I have two machining operations. They're just two profile basic commands. The only difference between these two is the very first machining operation, I defined a tool on the fly, and on the second machining operation, I selected a tool from the tool library. All right, so let's generate some CNC code. I'm going to double click on the toolpath group, and we've got our default post processor selected. Let's click post. I'm just going to overwrite the name here. And if you notice at the very top of the CNC program, there is no list of tools being output. So how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is we need to use a variable within the post processor. Now there's a couple ways to access your post processors. You can come up to the upper left-hand corner, select NC, and then select NC Setup, and then select the post that you'd like to make changes to. In this example, we're going to be using the default post processor. The other method to access a post processor is to come over to your toolpath group, and if you're using that post processor, you can simply double click on that, and then you'll have access to editing the post processor. Okay, so to edit the post processor, just click on Setup. What we want to do is we want to come over here to the Posting tab, and where it says Pick a Format, we want to select Start Finish Format. Now over on the right hand side, this is a list of variables that we can use. Notice how there's a variable called tooling. All right, now I want to place that variable right after the program number. So I'm going to left click, hit the enter key, and now you can see my flashing I-beam is right there. So if I were to highlight or select the tooling variable just like we've done, and then click insert, it'll place the variable where that flashing I-beam was. And there you go, there's the tool summary variable. Let's click OK to that. And now let's click Post to generate a CNC program. Again, I'll overwrite the name. And now if you take a look at the very top of the screen, you'll notice OneCNC has output a list of tools that were used for all the machining operations. Now, if we take a look at the first tool, remember that was a tool I created on the fly. So this is a very generic name. However, the second tool, that was a tool I selected from the tool library. So this description right here was taken directly from the tool library. In fact, if you take a look, the description within the tool library matches the description within the CNC program. All right, that's it for this tip of the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button.